Man called Scissor. Mr. Scissor. Man called Scissor. Mr. Scissor. Man called Scissor. Mr. Scissor.
Welcome back, everybody. Today we have another one, and this one is the VGR 015. A lot of people have been telling me to either check this one out or the Kiemi 2373. But as I was looking at the ads and the listings and comparing all of the ones that are very similar to this build, which are the Kiemi 2373, the VGR 015, the Stylecraft Instinct, and the TPOB Goblin. In my findings, I did not see it on the website. I couldn't find on the listing what motor was in it, what type of motor, or what type of motor they were advertising. All it said was whisper quiet and 11,000 RPMs. The Stylecraft Instinct, which is, I believe, the one that's blowing up or catching fire in people's hands or on their station while charging. I'm guessing that's the clipper that's been doing that. That's the rumors. I've seen some videos. Maybe you guys can clarify that for me and tell me what y'all heard. But yeah, I heard the Stylecraft Instincts have been blowing up. And that one comes with a vector motor and it claims 11,500 RPMs with intuitive RPM control. So if you're entering bulk while cutting somebody's hair and there's resistance, the motor will kick up and provide more RPM so that it doesn't drag or pull your client's hair. I don't know if TPOB is making a new one, or maybe he was worried about that design having problems and he didn't want to be a part of it, which is honestly a smart move if that was the case. I was not going to buy the Stylecraft Instinct because that thing starts at $250, and if you want the metal edition, you're up at $300, $299. That is absolutely ridiculous, and there's no way in hell, after trying all these cheap clippers, y'all could call them cheap but they feel nice, all these cheap clippers, I am not spending $250 to $300 on one clipper. Out your mind, Stylecraft. You can kick rocks with that shit. All I really had to choose from, which was left, was the VGR 015 and the Kiemi 2373. When looking at the listings of those two, I seen that the Kiemi 2373 said it has a magnet levitation motor, and the VGR 015 said it had a vector motor. So now I'm comparing big money. Stylecraft says it has a vector motor. This says it has a vector motor. Now you guys can tell me, is a magnet levitation motor the same as a vector motor? Will I have to buy the 2373 and take them both apart and compare? Are they the same type of motor? I'm not sure. Especially after my last situation where I'm still waiting to find out what the understanding of the branding of the motor on an advertisement and a listing. Anyways, this claims it comes with a vector motor, which is closest to the really expensive Stylecraft. So I said, you know what? It has also listed as the closest RPM, which is 9,000. 2373 by Kiemi only lists 8,800 RPMs plus. So I believe it also will kick up. If in bulk, the RPM will rev up. The VGR 015 also does that. When it gets into bulk, it ramps up. I do not have the other three machines, so if any of you do, please let me know. Are they all running at the same RPM? Are all these listings different? Is one being more truthful than the other? Because I'm hearing a lot that this VGR here is basically the Stylecraft Instinct, and I've been hearing that also about the Kiemi 2373, that it's basically the Instinct. So I don't know why people would say that if the RPM is much slower. So please clarify that for me, because I am not going to be buying a Stylecraft Instinct. Maybe I'll be buying a Kiemi 2373. So now, after all that information is out, I hope you guys understand that. We're going to get into the clipper. It comes with a base. It comes with this nice, amazing, ergonomic feeling clipper. Oh my God. I can't believe how amazing this clipper feels. But before we get to that, This machine came in a nice box case with a handle, latches. It had your clipper, it had your everything nice and cut out foam. It had your base, a brush, every guard up until number 5. I don't have the box with me. My kid, my 2.5-year-old kid was like, I want to play with this, so I just let him play with it because I don't unbox these anyways. It came with oil. It came with a gold cover that you could take off and replace. So it came with a lot of cool stuff. Not stuff I'm really into. Nonetheless, it's pretty cool that it came with all that. USB-C. Yes. And I like the little tab docking stations. I hate when it's the old school prongs sits in, you gotta get the prong pushed in. I hate that. I like these just drop-in ones. It's missing my battery display, and what makes me sad about that is you guys were right. This clipper is amazing. I love it. It cuts great. It makes my haircuts feel just a little bit faster. It feels amazing in the hand. Maybe that's why it feels so amazing in the hand. The ergonomics is perfect so far from everything I've tried. I like the little rubber grip on the cover. The button placement, I kind of like the side placement better, but I'm not going to complain. It's not bad. It's not bad. And it just feels really good. It's smooth. It's strong. It's fast. It's pretty quiet. And it ramps up. I don't know how many RPMs that is, but it ramps up when you put it in bulk, and you can't bog it out. You can't bog it out. A tough clipper. Nice click levers. I won't say that it's a wide opening. Let me turn this off. I won't say that it's a wide opening machine, but it's enough, man. I get it done. It don't matter to me. I don't really feel that difference, to be honest. That's all just nitpicking. If you can cut, you can cut. But this machine is amazing. I'll show you one more thing before I say what I gotta say. That's a nice looking dock. It pulses as it's charging, and it lights up when it's done. Awesome. Just missing a battery display. Now this is what I'm gonna say about this. This is my new go-to clipper. I'm gonna be using this a majority at a time. You guys tell me what you think. And just a little side information in this video, since this one's going to be a little longer, I had to give you all a little detailed information because there's so many clippers like this one. In my findings, the most consistent in quality and cut out of the cheaper clippers, not the big brands, have been VGR for my clippers. They have been ultra consistent pretty much every single time. They are the better clipper amongst the other brands that I've tried. And when it comes to trimmers, it continues to be Kiemi that always ends up in my hand on a daily for the trimmers. Let me know what y'all think. But right now, this is my go-to. That's a nice looking setup, I'm not gonna lie. Just wish this was USB-C, and I just wish this had a battery display. But we're getting there. We're getting somewhere. And for this one to be at the $100 range, like the 2373 by Kiemi, there's no way I'm buying a Stylecraft Instinct, especially when rumors are saying they're blowing up. But I would like you guys to let me know if that is the case with these, because they're a similar build and maybe they're white labeled. Let me know if you heard anything about these catching fire too, because if it's true, I don't want this thing in my bus, man, for real. I don't want to burn this thing down. Hope y'all like that one. Hope y'all like this video. Hope this information helped. I want to say thank you for watching. Continue to like, share, subscribe, and comment, and we will catch you on the next one.